Hi, hello guys, welcome back to our podcast session. Myself Mitran and Jiva Yukta and Kanishka here to present their broadcast. Today's topic is about how e-commerce is changing the global trade. Whether the e-commerce has the power to change the global trade. E-commerce is a transforming global is can't able to transform like they can't rapidly transform, but the consumer are interacting and breaking down the traditional barriers first of all, and driving towards economic activities there are lower barriers to entry. In e-commerce, there are no kind of barriers to enter into the business. Like small scale and medium scale entrepreneurs are easy to access in the global trade. Once they have e-commerce, they can easily enter into the market. So significantly, the capital amount for the business will be reduced also, because when we put some investment towards the offline or retail store, it reduce the cost towards the market also. So there will be a direct then because advantages are direct to consumer first of all. When you manufacture something and sales in the e-commerce, it will be a directly communicated towards the consumer. There will be no mediator in between. So when they order in the e-commerce, they order to you, and you has the direct communication towards the consumer, and both of them get a customer relationship. So it will create a both satisfaction towards the business and the customer also. So it create type of engagement with the customer globally also. When e-commerce has given the transformation towards the global trade, so it give a customer has a wide range and wide variety of this. So expanding market will be easily happen in this. So instead of having the retail stores in the separate area or a separate place, or in India, it will create some of customers, and it will not give a wide range or expanding your market. When we enter into e-commerce, the investment will be getting low. The retail shop is there is no. So it will create a expanding your market into a global level. So it creates some all product and service across the world will be enjoyed by every customer. So there is no barriers between the expanding your market in this also. So 24 availability also easily it will be happens. The orders coming through the online. It will create you a more customer relationship management. So this is my kind point, guys. Let us dive into this session and discuss a lot about it.
Yeah, Mithran, it's a great kind of intro from you. E-commerce has been grown. That is, has been grown from the selective niche market to the multi-trillion-dollar global industry, like impacting every small kind of businesses to the multinational corporation. But it is not just about shopping on online. It's about redefining our supply chain, as you mentioned, and the global connectivity, and towards the trade. To trade, there must be some kind of rules too. So, like, we can segment the rise of e-commerce towards the scale of the e-commerce global and shift in consumer behavior, and even COVID-19 as a catalyst. Like, global scale of e-commerce is in 2024, the e-commerce sales has been projected to, that is, it has been increased to 6 trillion, with the major market like China, USA, and Europe, which was leading worldwide. So where this China, USA, and Europe is updatedly, they were among to 6 trillion with the e-commerce trade. There a kind of rise has been gone, and shift in consumer behavior is consumers today, they are demanding their convenience for fast shipping, where Amazon use Prime delivery with instant delivery, and where Blinkit and Zepto uses a kind of 10 minutes to 30 minutes delivery, where Domino's and Pizza Hut uses, and a wide variety of choices where customers are getting, and that is on shift on their consumer behavior. where with the COVID-19 as a catalyst is the pandemic forced millions of businesses to digital, where even young ladies and students were making some kind of chocolates, cakes, and homemade soaps, and they were selling. Even Shanmugapriyam told one kind of business right in Bangalore apartment, they were making some kind of chutneys and sambars and they were distributing. That all comes under a kind where it comes of e-rising of this commerce, what I think so in my point.
So I want to add on to your point, Jiva, like logistics. When the exporters are being more, the logistics opportunities are being wide range due to me. So when we realized that exporting has a power towards the country's economic and currency value, then the all the traders like small and medium traders, when they enroll their business towards the online, then they can get beneficial things towards this. So it will create a boom thing, like both the thing business like win-win strategy. So logistics will get approval, or they have initially more orders. So like towards that, a business will get a wide variety, wide range also. So like India is exporting towards like 452 billion till now, but the import of India will be a more thing like 732 billion. So when the economy has been increasing, it will create only through the import exporting. So we have to export more. So the business of small sized and medium sized businesses have to become in the uh, online, or it will give a convenient. So another point is consumer behavior. When consumer behavior will speak, we have to give a convenient time to shopping towards the consumer. So it is a major thing that consumer can shop 24 bar 7, so that they can be easily able to like emotionally connect towards your business. So like that, we have to shift the consumer's behavior. So like personalized shopping experience, like data analytics, they have some of things that when they have shopped most. So the data analytical analyst that should be analyze the shopping experience or shopping period of time, and they have to give some words towards them, like Zomato are giving, you are hungry, we can order now a week, like that. They have to give some taglines to interact. So online, we are focusing, it's not about only online. The business wide range has to be access towards the India and all the world, and the business should be reach out the world trade. This is my point, guys.
Yeah, Mutran. Let's start example with an Amazon. You know, it's one of the biggest player in e-commerce sector, and its global market connects with the small sellers to customers worldwide also. And a small brand in Germany can now sell its products to customers in the US or Japan with easily. And also in logistic perspective, we can see companies like FedEx and DHL are powering the logistics backbone for an e-commerce sector, and they are optimized international shipping for platforms like Amazon and eBay plus. The new startups like ShipUp are helping small businesses with warehousing and shipping across borders. That's my point, guys.
Yeah, Kanishka. So I want to add a point towards global trade. So I want to define this kind of global trade into four kind of points. That is, which will give access for the small businesses too, and it will changing the supply chain, and towards as it is global trade towards the cross-border transactions and digital payment system. So access for small businesses like e-commerce provides larger entry. Even the smallest businesses also they can register on the MSME and they can get into our online platform. So, for example, currently we can take our Uplift project as example for this. So, changing supply chain, like digital platforms optimizes the supply chain by connecting manufacturers, suppliers, and consumers in real time. Like drop shipping, warehouse solution, on-demand manufacturing. For example, we can take the kind of furniture which will be parted out, and after the deliver, we can fix out the own furniture. So that I don't know the company name. If you guys know, you can mention that. So we can take that as an example for this. And towards the cross-border transaction, with e-commerce as it is shops from another country, as it is global, they made shop locally, but this raises some kind of challenges because as it is global, once the product will reach, it will have some kind of taxes, tariffs, and shipping logistics towards one border to another border. So that in case it will be a kind of big challenge. So coming on to my final point, that is digital payment system. We have like PayPal, Stripe, and Alipay. These are all the kind of payment global currencies where they transact, that is bridging currencies geographically. So that's all from my end.
Yeah, Jiva, there are some challenges in e-commerce sector also, like logistics and shipping. In logistics shipping, they have a high cost and complexities in managing the international deliveries, and also the regulatory compliance, like custom navigating the customs and duties and the local trade laws, and mainly a customer trust, like by building a credibility and trust, especially for new or cross border brands. And they have an cultural differences, like adapting products and marketing to the fit global preferences. And they has an sustainability, like balancing eco-friendly practices with the profitability. That's my point. What's your opinion, guys?
So let me talk about the niche marketing and long tail marketing. So when we have a specialized product for some specialized solution towards the problem, uh, e-commerce allow the seller to reach niche market such as like unique products or collaborative like with the other products also. So it will give a target through a traditional trade also, because when we focus on something like puja products, it will be reached all through the India also. But when the shopkeeper sells around a specific targeted area, it will create boom to the India. So it has a power of e-commerce. So it will create a globalization of trend first of all. So we can influence in the social media, or like we can marketing with the influencers. So the demand of for the product will be greatly impact. So like they can have a more demand for their product, so that they can be they can be sell throughout the India also. So the traditional market will be influenced by the e-commerce, and they can become up came up with the biggest idea. They can reach out the market also. So like we have a currency exchange policy also like that. We will increase our currency value also when we trade has been globally, and the environment has been impact also. When currency and the economic level has been increased, it will create somewhat environmental impact, like increased carbon footprints, like leading the demand, the packaging of delivery servers increasing emissions. So it will create some of environmental impact also, like uh, improving our buildings, etc., roads, when we increase the economical rate also. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, Mithran. So I want to add the opportunities and the kind of challenges with the kind of examples towards this. So like opportunities are like helping the small businesses to go into global. For example, a small jewelry maker in India can sell their handmade products to the customers in US through a kind of platforms like Amazon in future, because customers are going towards customization, right? So as the prices of gold is increasing, they can go for choosy jewelers, and they can export this global in future trend. It is a kind where helping towards the kind of business. And second thing is reaching the correct niche customers. Simply, they can't select and make jewelers and ship towards the global. As I mentioned, there will be some certain kind of rule towards trade, and there will be such kind of tariff and taxes towards the border. So they have to select the correct kind of customers, and they have to make that niche customers into reaching out and boosting developing countries' economies. Like as we made export gold more, we will develop our country's economical also a bit rise in the gold currency. And one more point is flexible payment system. Like when we use this kind of Paytm, GPays widely, as it is global, we can even our people can use the global transaction systems like PayPal and Shopify. So on to challenges like digital divide. So a village store in rural India might struggle with some kind of e-commerces because of the poor internet connectivity and lack of digital knowledge. So leaving them out of global opportunities. That is, we are giving a kind of less education towards that sector people. As we discussed on our last semester, as 70% people are from rural India, we have to target that audience and also make them to work towards global, because that could make our economy a kind of big. So that might be a kind of challenge. And one more thing is complex rules and regulations. A seller from US, like he or she, they might be want to ship a kind of toy to Europe, but we can take that they are facing some kind of challenges due to different safety standards. So here, customer taxes and documentation should require. Like when COVID-19 is there, we will be having a kind of e-pass, right? So with the e-pass only, we will be traveling towards certain period. So that kind of documentation should be mandatory. If we make mandatory in some places, and if we leave free in some places, that might cause a kind of issue. So we have to have a proper rules and regulation. And even we can say fake product and fraud, because as it is a global transferred product, customer buying branded shoes, okay, if a particular if we can take assume that Kanishka is buying a particular branded shoes from an international website, so that might be ended up with the kind of proper trust without damaging. So if the product came with kind of proper with branded, she will be having some kind of trust. If the global market thought that it is a distanced way of connect, so we can give a kind of fake product means they will lose a customer. So that's a kind where we are might be going for a fake product. So this is what challenges and opportunities of listing from my side.
Jiva, can I conclude this session?
Yeah.
Yeah, e-commerce is transforming global trade by breaking traditional barriers nowadays, and it enabling businesses for all sizes to access an international markets and consumers, and it has a streamlined supply chains and increased cross-border transactions, and also it promoted inclusivity for emerging the economies. And while challenges like regulatory disparities remain, an advancement in technology and sustainability hold. This digital revolution is reshaping the trade dynamics, fostering efficiency, and also driving economic globalization. That's all my point. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.